Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. We were kind of extra blessed in some ways today, so I'm excited to show you what all we got. So we are a family of 7. We have 5 children, 12 and under. We homeschool, so the kids and I are home all day. We are in a season of having to hit food banks, which was not something we ever planned on doing. We were fine until COVID affected my husband's job. So we are working on being more frugal and finding ways to do that, but we are having to make up the deficit in different ways, and one of those ways is we're going to the food bank. So let me show you how we have been blessed today. All right, we have a box here of just a bunch of random chips and snacky type things, popcorn, that kind of thing. Most of this they had a shelf full of chips and snack stuff, and you could take unlimited amount. And it was like they had hundreds of these and hundreds of these. And then these were on a shelf with things that were out of date. And so when they have things that are out of date, they put them on a shelf and you can take as many as you want. So I grabbed a couple of those because these are nice for me. I have to eat low carb, which makes going to the food bank interesting because a lot of times things are high carb. I have to pass on a lot of things because I can't eat it, or we have to limit certain foods for my kids as well because of food sensitivities, allergies, those kind of things. So the nice thing about our food bank is that we get to go in and shop. So I can say no to things that we can't have and leave them for someone else who can have them. And I can check ingredients and all that. So, like I said, this was a nice blessing just on having so many of them. This was on that shelf as well for unlimited amount. And these are just individual bags of Cheetos white cheddar, which is something I haven't ever had before. So yeah, those will be nice. We like to do picnics a lot, so little individual bags of chips and stuff are nice. There is a bag of Frosted Flakes. There's a bag of aged white cheddar popcorn. There are some Dave's Killer Bread burger buns that I will throw in the freezer and have burger buns the next time my family eats burgers. We have 3 jars of this Rouse, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. This is one that gets talked a lot about in low carb groups because it's one of the lowest carb pasta sauces. And yeah, it's 6 carbs for a half a cup. And the biggest reason is because there's no sugar added, which is awesome. There's 2 things of ketchup, 2 nice glass bottles of olive oil, a thing of chocolate peanut butter, which is a total splurge there for my kids, but they will love it. A thing of regular peanut butter, which is awesome because we were almost out of peanut butter. Some Green Goddess dressing, which I'm super excited about. It only has 1 carb, and I eat a whole lot of salads. So that's going to be part of my lunch today, probably. 2 cans of chicken. These are so nice for chicken salad as a quick and easy lunch. And then just the other day, I used them to make some keto or low-carb chicken nuggets, and they were really good. There's 2 cans of this chicken corn chowder that I will set on a shelf, and my family can eat that this winter, probably for lunch. There's a few non-food items, 2 rolls of toilet paper, a bottle of peroxide, 2 bath poofs, which was kind of a fun one, a small bottle of dish soap, and then some feminine hygiene products, which is always nice to see those on the shelf because those can get pricey. There's this bag of these coconut chips, and he said that he can't give these away because nobody wanted them. So he gave us a bunch because I have 2 kids that absolutely loved them. And then there's some little bags of dried cranberries in there as well, which my kids liked for snacks. There's some cold produce. There's this ham. Sorry, it's all nice and frozen over there. I'm not even sure how big it is. I would say probably a 3-pound ham, maybe. Yep, 3 pounds. And that is something that I will probably thaw out and dice up and then freeze in meal-sized portion bags that I can use in casseroles. There's a small package of lunch meat, some chicken breast lunch meat. a roll of ground beef, and then a 2-pound package of ground pork. There's 4 of these little fancy yogurts that are coconut mango, and I'm sure my kids will probably devour those. And then I may end up keeping these little glass jars for something. I've seen people use them in crafts as votives, that kind of thing. There's a can of peas, and this is, the label is missing. It's a pasta sauce with mushrooms. So this is one of those where this has gotten given to the food bank because the label is missing. And they just tell you what it is, and I just take a permanent marker and write on the top what it is, and that way I know I'm not opening up some mystery can in my cabinet. They had quite a few of these squeezies with unlimited. They don't get a whole lot of babies in there. So I picked up some for I have a 1-year-old. This is just prunes, so we might watch when I give that to her because that might have an effect that we don't want. And then there's a spare pear, spinach, and pea, and a banana pumpkin. These are nice just as a quick snack or meal for her. There's some pure maple sugar, which is something I have never had before, but I thought maybe this winter on oatmeal for my kids it might be good. A thing of fresh garlic, which was exciting. A thing of zucchini noodles, and a thing of Better Burger leaf lettuce. And like I said, I eat a lot of salad, so I will probably use it for that. Or I like to, when I eat burgers, I do lettuce buns. So I may end up making little sandwiches out of that or something. They had these, were kind of a neat little treat. It's dark chocolate peanut butter covered almonds and then just dark chocolate covered almonds. So the carb wise wasn't too bad. And it's no sugar alternatives, which just means that it has sugar in it, not stevia or something like that. So that might be a treat for my kids. I might end up just even throwing them into trail mix. Once again, they had this cashew flour, and it is a great flour alternative for low carb. And I have a bunch of bags of this in the freezer, but it's on the expired shelf. So they're trying to get it gone. And so every time I'm in there, as long as they have it, I'm going to get some and throw it in the freezer because then it will save indefinitely for me, which is huge. There's 2 of these salad kits. There's an avocado cheddar ranch and a sesame Asian. And you're looking at my lunch for the next 2 days right there. Because, yeah, I love salad. All right. We've got a box of cauliflower crackers. There's a box of almond flour crackers. And both of these are sort of low carb. You still got to watch them. You still have to watch how much you eat. But a lot of times what I'll do with those is I'll crunch them up and put them on my salad in place of like croutons. And I'll just use like 6 crackers. And it hits the spot. There's 4 of these almond flour pumpkin bread or muffin mixes. These were on the shelf of expired items. Yeah, they expired the 5th. So they're not hugely expired. My kids really liked those, and it was a nice, quick something to make for breakfast, that kind of thing. These boxes were also on the expired shelf, and they're just these little whole grain bites, blueberry flavor. We've never had these before, but they're little, like 5 individual pouches. These will go in snack box for my kids. They get to pick a snack out every day, so they will enjoy those, I'm sure. They had these Girl Scout cookies. They also still had a bunch of the mint ones, and they are expired as well. These are September 1st. So, yeah, a bunch of the mint ones. But we only do dessert like once a week, so those last forever for us. There's a thing of mini chocolate chips, and these are the Enjoy Life brand, which is a pretty expensive brand. And then a bar of this cherry almond dark chocolate. I might eat some of this. It's a little high in carbs, so if I do, it would be a small little piece of it. But my oldest daughter loves cherries. I'm whispering so that the boys don't hear. My oldest daughter loves cherries, and so I thought she would probably enjoy that. All right. Drinks we got loaded up with here. There is a thing of raspberry lemonade, which would be a special treat for my kids. There's this organic palm blend, and it's a bunch of different juices. I make water kefir, and you add juice to it for the flavoring for the second ferment. And so I will use that for that, and so my kids love it. And the nice thing about kefir is that the kefir essentially eats the sugars in the juice, so you're left with a tangy drink that's a probiotic and doesn't, so far, has not messed with my blood sugars, which is nice. There's 2 of these chocolate protein drinks, and these would be for my husband, because yeah, they're high carb, so I don't know whether he'll like them or not. He can try them. If he doesn't like one, then maybe we'll give them to somebody else. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 sparkling water in different flavors. There's a couple strawberry, there's a grapefruit, and the rest are lemon. I really like these. This one's kind of a fancy version of that. It is a twist of grapefruit, and it's a sparkling water as well. Mineral water on that one. Some peach seltzer, some plain seltzer, and this was another one where he's like, take as many as you want because I can't get rid of this stuff, and I really like these. They don't have any flavor to them. I guess it's mineral water, sparkling mineral water. But I really like them. I don't mind the fact that they have no flavor to them. So yeah, I drink them because it's my soda alternative without the sugar. A gallon jug of water. And then there's 6 bottles of just plain water, and they're in this kind of neat little fancy bag that has dividers for water bottles. I'm not sure what the point of it is. Whether they just got those free. It says explore the world in a bottle. I don't know. I may look into that and see what it is. So yeah, that's everything. They also had their diaper pantry open, and so I was able to get a thing of diapers for my youngest, who's still in diapers, and then they were so kind as to also give me a small pack of pull-ups for my second youngest, who wears those at night. So that has been a huge blessing on not having to buy quite so many diapers, because mamas know those are expensive. So all right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you are as blessed as we are. Goodbye.